Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Measure 2019 Stage Racer, episode number 85. 1st of January, it's a new year, season 5 overall. First season, of course, down in the lowest tier. We made 2,500, and we made 24.5 in a Continental Pro Team. This is our third year in the World Tour. That first year with CCC, we made 66,000. A year ago with Mitchelton Scott, 111,000. And finally, the big Moneybags team, Ineos, have picked us up at $174,000 per month. Per month. I mean, you think about that. We're making 7 times what we made our first year, just about. More than 6. A little under 7 times what we made the entire first year monthly. I mean, we're not quite where we are, but, you know, in a month and a week or two, we make what we made the whole second year, even. So, the pay is quite good. The rankings, of course, last time, the big surprise of hitting the massive landmark that I didn't expect. That first year, we were well down in the Super Prestige. We had 149 points for the entire year. We nearly got 2,000 in that second year as a Continental Pro rider, where we were totally dominant in the Continental Pro races. Moving up to World Tour, we only slightly increased our points that next year. Went from 7th up to 4th, which is a good spot to be in. 4th place, nearly 2,500 points. But the gains were marginal, and that was because we went to World Tour, and suddenly we're on a team that didn't give us any support. And the step up was a real challenge. This last year, I still had a similar situation to what I had when I was on CCC. The team lacked support most of the time. Really. I mean, we really lacked support most of the year. It was a little better than CCC. I mean, like marginally, 5%, 10%. The real difference in why I went from 4th to 1st and why I more than doubled my points last season, the reality is that I got a little bit better to where without support, I started bagging a lot of wins. The real problem, though, was the Grand Tours. It was there that I still struggled to make a mark. It's there where you can't win on your own. So many of the other races, especially one-day races, it's entirely possible to go out and claim victory by yourself without much support, because it's one climb, it's one opportunity where you're just stronger than everybody else and you go away. But the Grand Tours, it's climb after climb after climb that wear you down, and you need that team support. You need protective riders. You need somebody else to conduct a chase and close down a rider to where you can then head to head in the final few kilometers, as opposed to you're on your own for 80K every stage. That's what we had with Mitchelton Scott a year ago, and CCC was even worse the year before. The real difference, like I said, was that I was that little bit better. Now, if I can get a little bit better now, I could just about overcome the lack of having a team around me. But I don't need to worry about that anymore, because I have moved to Team Ineos. But here we are. Dunbar, Kwiatkowski, Osorio, Knox, all of these guys. Brilliant climbers. All of them. I have more than 10. Just quick eyeballing there, not counting physically. I have more than 10 great climbers. You add in the couple guys below this, and I have a dozen or a baker's dozen quality climbers. Oh, and I just leveled up. It's January 1st, right? We had a couple months off season. Skill point. We finished personality. We only have 2 to go here. We only have 2 to go here. That's the obvious area because it comes with a Steam achievement, which, is always nice to have. The willpower, or I think this one, the stealth, is going to be better because this literally never happens. It finally happened last season as I quick sim to the end of the year where we got really sick. So an illness was literally the only thing that came up. But we have 2 bonuses a year, and we used 1 on like the final day of the season. So let's go ahead and take care of the stealth. Next one, we'll finish that off, and then we'll do the next couple points there before we get into these. We're already doing well on observation by our 5th season. We know most of the people in the peloton, especially the ones that matter. Next level comes with attributes again. The only thing is we've kind of maxed out some of the categories. That's why they're not going up. You have to commit points to developing potential to get them to rise again. So that's there, but because this is going to be the last season, win, lose, or draw. I mean, I made it to 1,002 points in the Gaming Decathlon last season. This is it. I'm with Ineos. I mean, if I don't win a Grand Tour now, if I don't win the 3 Grand Tours, that's on me. I think it really is. This is finally that point in time where we're going to make it happen. Enough talk. You came for action. Let's set the preseason, get into our objectives. We've got to do what we're going to do. Preseason, of course, very high. Tour de France, yes. La Vuelta, yes. And I don't think I can get Giro in here, can I? So the Giro fits in right at the beginning. So can I go right to the end? Tour de Normandy? So that we can maybe catch, that is, final day of April. Final day of April. Probably triggering a couple weeks early, but it'll go 2 weeks into May. So is 2 weeks into May far enough? Yeah, barely. Barely. But let's face it, Tour de France matters more. I'll take my chances on this one. So Tour de Normandy being the target. So that we can try to overlap a little bit into the Giro, which I'm not even scheduled for, but we'll fix that. They want me to do Amgen Tour of California, which kind of makes sense. I'm new to the team, and they don't want me to take all 3. But this is why we saved up points. This is exactly why we saved up points. 25k to go. Bit of a downhill now, and then just one climb at the end. This is the Santos Tour Down Under. It's stage number 3. First 2 stages were sprint stages. I am full leader for this one, but I'm also well supported. I've got Kwiatkowski, Landa, Bernal, all here with me. So I have just tasked Bunce, Luton, and Lawless with the target of setting a tempo that's going to be difficult for others to follow. And 82 wasn't it. Wow, Trenton just fell twice. Breakaway was caught a long time ago, and the pace was pretty hot, and it was actually my guys at the front, but they went back, recovered, and it allowed pretty much the entire field to recover. So I want these guys to really push hard now. The 90 was enough to be in the mix, but it wasn't enough to push the tempo harder. It looks like FDJ and us, a 95, is going to similarly put a hurting into the field. Now, meanwhile, I need to set myself up for what is to come, and that's going to be with Kwiatkowski, Landa, and Bernal. Let's see. Oh man, we're gonna have choices. It's Santos Tour Down Under. It's Australia in the summer. It's very hot, so Bernal, big negative. This could be a Landa kind of day, but Landa, what are you doing way back here? Kwiatkowski's way back here too. Kwiatkowski's taking a big negative, so Landa could be the guy who ends up doing it. Now he's already set to protect, but I want to make sure he doesn't by default change that up here in the next little bit. Okay, there's Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski's made it up here, and we're already coming up on the climb. 5k to go to the top. It is pretty short. So I'm going to switch this up. Actually, let's... where's Landa? Landa's still a ways behind. So, set this to 99 on these 4. And actually, we're going to get ourselves in position behind the other 3 as well. The guy that's going to go in back is going to be Landa. Just because he's so far back. I'm going to set Kwiatkowski ahead of me. I shouldn't drop back because I'm going to be in line then behind Bernal. Now, in front of Bernal, what's the order? Latin, Bunce, Lawless. Let me get those 3 guys set up as well. 18, 99. Alright, you're going to go with that 95 for a moment. You were already set on it, so it shouldn't change your pace at all. Bernal should be getting us up there, and Kwiatkowski falls in line. Come on, Bernal. Alright. Now, we're actually just 2k from the top on this thing, so... Wallace, you're done. Bunce, you're a terrible climber. So it's letting... I'm going to have you guys jump onto the back. And Lawless jump onto the back. I need somebody who can actually go uphill quick. It's only 2k, so Bernal. Oh, Bunce! You blocked Bernal. Idiot. Am I there? Okay, yes I am.
riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%. The riders are entering the last 10 kilometers of the stage.
Alright, so what I do now is we're going to attack over the top. It's going to give me some separation, but it's going to be pretty marginal. I'm supposed to win this stage though, which I'm not sure quite how I'm supposed to do that, but... we go arrow. It's got us out to a 29-second lead here. 6K to go. 33 seconds. 5K to go. Okay. Acrobatic descent. Taking a bit of a risk here as this thing goes back and forth. 42 seconds. 2K to go. 1K to go. Sprint. 49 seconds. We got it. Oh, we got it. 52 seconds now.
Today the victory goes to Rohan Dennis.
Nice. 34 seconds. They caught up to me a little bit there at the end, but that's okay. We got stage win. Bernal, Kwiatkowski are here. Chase group is 30. Everybody else losing time. We open the season. First race. We've already got a victory now. Can we turn this into a GC? We've still got Wollonga Hill to come, and that'll be our test for whether we can make it GC. But again, I was able to patiently wait because I had strong teammates who were able to get right to the front and climb at a strong, fast pace to get us ahead of the other riders, and then at the right time, where I could attack over the top and still have enough energy to attack that ascent, I was able to do so, get separation, and then attack that ascent hard enough to stay out in front and already claim a victory. Could I have done that with another team? I might not have gotten far enough away last season. I would have spent more energy getting that separation over the top. I would have had to have gone earlier. At least that's what I'm thinking. Puts me in the race leader's jersey. And we pick up 21 points. 33K to go. We're about to turn off and head towards Wollonga Hill for the first time. There's only 3 riders in the break, and they don't have a large lead. So as a result, there hasn't been that much damage to the field. I mean, you can see there's now enough pace that fatigue is actually starting to set in. But here is what I'm planning. I want Latin, and I want Bunce, and I want Lawless. Lawless, you have a little bit of punch, right? Yes, of those guys. Yeah, -2 race to condition. Stay right there. Alright, I want those 3 to follow. And then I want Bernal protecting. I want Kwiatkowski ahead of him. And I want Mikel Landa. And you're going to gently come forward. So here's my idea. I want to use up one climber, Landa, at the front, setting tempo, destroying the field. I hope that Lawless, Latin, Bunce, some or any or all of them make it over the top the first time through Wollonga Hill. I'm hoping that less than 123 riders are left, though, so that the last time we hit it, I've got my team, I've got my support, I've got Kwiatkowski and Bernal to lead me over, and then through the plateau and the flat, hopefully I have 1 or 2 or 3 of Lawless Latin and Bunce to get through there. So I want to use up 1 rider now, but this is going to be a struggle. Have we gotten through? Oh my goodness, we've done it. Alright, so land it to the front.
Either they're getting a bit hot, or they're saving themselves for the final dash.
And Landa might make it over the top anyway. You know what? We just, for a moment there, had a group of 7. As in, they lost contact with us. Now, what I want to do is I want to move up to 2nd position. And now let's move up to 1st position because I want the points over the top.
Much too high for many riders.
That easy, huh? Just made myself go solo. Bad news is everybody else is going to be dropping off. There's the finish. Yay! I didn't win. Still got a lap to go. Hey, ease up, Maverick. I didn't mean to ride away from the field. Right now, there's a chase group of 19. Landa, Kwiatkowski, Bernal are in it. I like a group of 20 with 3 strong teammates. Even if it goes back to 88, I'm okay with that. Okay, Bernal protecting, Kwiatkowski working at the front, Landa cruising along for now. 27 riders, 29 riders. Those 60 look like they're about to make contact, but all 3, Lawless, Latin, and Bunce, are there. Most of the field is now tired. And this is kind of that point. I wanted to wear out a lot of the field, take away a lot of the support riders, and I've done that. I didn't mean to ride away as far as I did, but made everybody else chase pretty hard to get back up. Peloton is now 87. I do have all 7 riders. And why? Bernal! No! Oh, this game, the AI. You go to get water now? 12k to go? We're about to turn and hit Wollonga Hill again? And you do this? Not a fan of that move at all. But I'm almost back to full strength when most everybody else is not. We're going to turn back onto Wollonga Hill Road. And you can see the hill up ahead. 8k to go. It's time to reset, but where is Bernal? Oh, come on. Landa. Landa is dropped back so far. He needs to get up here right now. Kwiatkowski's already here. He's protecting me. Here comes Bernal. I'll have all 3 of them. This is nearly it. I need these guys. Come on.
5 kilometers remaining.
Okay. There's the turn. Alright. I'm going to follow Bernal. I'm just going to follow Kwiatkowski. Just going to follow Landa. Or do I want to switch that up? No. You're going to follow Bunce and Latin. Where is Lawless? Lawless, go ahead and follow me. That way it puts a little break between us and everybody else. Latin out to the left. A little more room to run here. Okay, 96. Accelerate. Gel. Oof. You guys need to just go hard. Latin, you're gonna swing off to the right. There you go. You already swung off to the right, so there you go. 3.3K. Landa. No. Stay left. Stay left. Right down the middle of the road. Gel's kicked in. 2.4K. Bernal almost has gotten clear. Wojtkowski down to 13. Down to 13. Okay. Transcend and go. Bernal. Regain contact for now. 1.8K. And we've got separation. Do I need a 99? It's 1.5K. And I'll try to follow me. Don't give them something to latch onto. $1K to go. I'm already solo.
There we go. The sprint is on.
16 seconds clear. 300 meters. And we got it.
Today the victory goes to Dennis.
We're waiting for the tailenders who continue to arrive.
Higuita, Moss, Lopez, Lambrecht. Good finish for him. Matthews. Delmar, 7th. Wow. Bernal slips to 9th. But I've got it. I got the win. Got the stage. Easy peasy. Last stage is sprint stage. I'll be doing that off camera to make sure I get maximum points for the overall. You got to finish the race to get credit and get yourself leveling up, so I will do that. But that is the victory secure comfortably. Let's see, what is the time gap? The final sprint stage won't have an impact on that, though. Is
Just in case you missed them, here are the race
Ernesto
highlights.
Gustavo, Ernesto Delmar Gustavo, whatever the order is. I hate it when people have long names. And 23-second gap, 31-second gap, 48-second gap. Overall, 53, and it is. Ernesto Delmar Gustavo takes second in the race. 53 seconds behind. He could win that last one. Pull back 10 seconds, but will win by still 3/4 of a minute. Higuita is 3rd. Moss, Lambrecht, Lopez, Matthews, Bernal still there in 8th. Matthew Vanderpoel is 10th. I also claim the KOM, Young Riders jersey, and we get the team classification as well. Another 21 points. Like I said, I'll do the final stage off camera. Points aren't quite where they'll be at, but we already got an excellent start to the season with technically 3 victories, 2 stages, and the GC. So the new season is off and rolling. I'm Decathlon Gamer. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye for now. Be safe out there.